just across the Custer County line. A faded sign identifies the home of Western Mine Service of South Dakota. Starting up a little more than 6 years ago, Jim Feranzi's business made front-page news. With the coal mining industry booming in nearby Wyoming, Feranzi had what seemed to be a perfect business plan. He assembled a team of welders in South Dakota who could service the massive parts and machinery used in the coal mines of Wyoming.
It was working out great. I mean, nobody wanted to leave South Dakota to go work in a coal mine in Gillette, but now everything is being cut back.
Feranzi first noticed changes about a year ago, shortly after the Environmental Protection Agency announced proposals regarding mercury and toxic standards. According to the EPA, the proposals come under the authority of the Clean Air Act, set in place in the late 90s, and are still under review. A June report released by the not-for-profit Institute for Energy Research estimates the new EPA regulations would retire enough coal-fired power plants to shutter more than 10% of the country's coal-fired generating capacity. This means a move away from coal, a move that directly affects Feranzi.
As the coal-fired plants shut down, so do the coal mines. Back in Appalachia, there's been 8 coal mines shutting down, and it's working its way west right now.
Based on these trends and industry predictions, Feranzi says he knew his business would take a hit. So far, he's never laid an employee off, but once the spot is vacated, he doesn't look to replace it.
He was one of the few that left us because he was single and went over to Gillette, and he's working in the mines. He's probably making $30 an hour in the mines right now.
Starting at 25, Feranzi now employs 8. Mines are still open and work is still available, but it's not nearly the business it used to be.
We were bringing in from Wyoming in income over $2.5 million a year.
Now, it's a struggle. Feranzi says he has looked to the north and the oil boom going on in North Dakota, but oil business isn't coal business.
If I had to rely on North Dakota, I'd probably have to shut down. But right now we're getting a little bit of North Dakota and just a little bit out of the mines in Gillette.
It's not enough though. Feranzi has started to look for part-time work. Walking through the hallways of his struggling business, he reflects on pictures detailing the company's heyday just a few years ago. Meanwhile today, his workshop sits empty.
How long can you keep going like this?
That's a tough one. There is still some coal mining going on, and I'm trying to, we're cutting back. I stopped taking a salary just to keep these guys going. There's a little work coming out of the coal mines in Gillette. It's just a month-to-month thing.